All right. Well, hey, what is up, everybody? John here with Crypto Top 10, back to talk to you about some of the trending articles in the crypto news space. I got another short-ish video for you. It's been kind of meh out there lately. Crypto market's been taking quite a tumble. I know that's got some of you pretty sad because it's got me pretty sad. But all we can do is continue to push forward, take this opportunity to buy up as the price decreases, so that way when all these coins are back and hitting new all-time highs, we have big old bags and we can be happy once again. As always, thanks to everyone who has subscribed. I really do appreciate it. I can't thank y'all enough. And pop down to the description, check out their links so you can follow it and read all these articles for yourself. Let's dive into number one. Binance's Launchpool is introducing a NEO-based DeFi protocol known as Flamingo. Well, at least it's not named after a food, right? So, they've launched this new product with the FLM token. It'll be available starting September the 27th. So, like what, 2, 3, 4 days away? Binance is one of the first centralized exchanges to compete with its own interpretation of centralized financing and has offered a secure, quote-unquote, alternative to yield farming with Binance Launchpool. So FLM is the governance token for the NEO-based protocol, flamingo.finance. According to the announcement, users can farm FLM by staking BNB, or Binance coin, and BUSD tokens. Flamingo's platform has been designed to provide its users with a comprehensive DeFi infrastructure, so they will have a roadmap on top of this to launch the following addition products and features: wrappers, so you can wrap up things and put it on the blockchain; swaps, so you swap things back and forth; and trunks, which is an asset management feature; perpetual contracts; and a DAO governance platform. So just, everything your standard DeFi protocol needs. I'm glad to see Neo's getting one. I think it's the first one on that blockchain, so good for them. But again, DeFi projects launching all over the place right now, though coming from Binance Launchpool and being on NEO gives it an air of, let's call it legitimacy, for lack of a better term. So Binance Launchpool is going to be seeing 6.25 million FLM tokens allocated, or about 4.17% of the total Flamingo supply, be distributed via Binance. So it's definitely a small portion, but not an insignificant portion. So Binance Launchpool gets 4%. They'll have a mint rush, token staking on LP, Flamingo USD minting, mining margin rewards. Like they're gonna be giving a lot of stuff out. So yeah, not too bad. Changpeng Zhao, good old CZ and Binance, celebrated the introduction of Flamingo FLM, or is it FML? It's FLM. They misspelled that in the article. Nice. Zhao stated that 7% of FML circulating Flamingo FLM, come on now, circulating supply will be allocated to BNB token holders with the Binance Launchpool, further clarifying that Flamingo is going to be separate from Bell and Wing. So if you want to receive everything, you need to manually spread your BNB allocations. So we're working on a feature to address this better soon. So if you are actively participating in Binance's Launchpool, you can earn Flamingo, but you're going to have to back off of earning your Bell and your Wing. So be aware of that. But again, good for Neo. So let's hop on over Tron. Oh boy, ever the ups and ever the downs. The Tron DeFi sector continues to build partnerships in its attempt to be a competitor to Ethereum. Through his Twitter account, Tron CEO Justin Sun announced that users of the Sun.market platform will be able to stake and mine the newly issued HT token from the global Huobi exchange. Nice. so the Huobi exchange issued, not minted, a TRC20 of HT on the Tron blockchain. Sun will begin HT staking and LP liquidity mining on Sun.io after it's reviewed, so not too bad. On the Sun market platform, 30,000 Sun tokens will be allocated for this HT pool and the HT TRX pool, according to the official announcement. So good on them, getting a little bit more usability out of the DeFi game. I'm liking it. Sun also has some other milestones. He informed the community about these. In addition to cooperation with Huobi, Sun reported that the amount of stablecoin, or Tether, circulating on Tron has exceeded $5 billion, which is pretty small compared to what Ethereum's got going on, but not insignificant. Tron CEO has also welcomed the fact that the Tron blockchain has exceeded 23 million blocks. However, as previously reported by a lot of different places, Sun's reports on the platform's progress can be controversial, and I think that's putting it mildly. In reporting the number of users on September 19th, he reported that Tron had 10 billion, a number that is just a little bit more than the estimated total world's population. I'm thinking he probably meant to say 10 million and just picked the wrong, one. But that's just me. Could have been an innocent flaw. But yeah, 10 billion. We've got more users than people. But whatever. But alright, let's hop on over. VeChain, a little bit of update. BMW had a digital innovation day over in China, and VeChain was invited to participate. It took place and covered topics such as robotics, artificial intelligence, and blockchain, giving VeChain the opportunity to present its experience in applying blockchain technology to the automotive industry through what they are calling VerifyCar. So VerifyCar is designed to be a vehicle passport and allow users to access their complete vehicle information in a reliable and secure manner. Furthermore, when it's stored on the VeChain Thor blockchain, the data is tamper-proof. I think that's a nice idea. You take it in for service, they can scan it on the blockchain and see any other service it's had, any accidents it's been in, anything else going along the way, and then when your vehicle's repairs are done, they can update the chain with the new information and give you your car back. I actually really like that idea. And it makes it so that way when you go to sell your car, you have to sell it honestly. So, meh. But when you're buying a used car from a private person, you know that it's got a tamper-proof record that you can look at. So I really do like that. So the presentation of VerifyCar was made by VeChain's Chief Commercial Officer, Quang Cheng. According to the report, during the presentation, Cheng pointed out that VerifyCar will provide each automotive unit with a digital identification card. So like I said before, ownership history, mileage, maintenance history, insurance history, and other key information that you can look back on and make sure that whoever is selling you that car you want to buy took good care of it. I really do like it, and VeChain, if I understand this, while they're working closely with BMW right now, they're not in any exclusive contracts, so this could be applied to any vehicle sometime in the future. So there you go. Pretty darn nice. But hey, let's get in and talk about some different Bitcoin things that are going on. All right, so $1 billion worth of Bitcoin options are set to expire on Friday. So just like what, tomorrow or something? It's a lot of Bitcoin and Ethereum options, but they pick Bitcoin for the headline because why not? It could cause volatility, say some experts, or nothing could happen. So, the only two possibilities, something or nothing. Ooh, that's some hard-hitting journalism they're doing. Because these are options contracts that are expiring. So what are options contracts, you ask? Wow, I am not speaking right. So, an options contract lets people buy Bitcoin in the future at a price agreed to beforehand. So if you entered into an options contract when Bitcoin was worth about $4,000, following mid-March's crash to receive your Bitcoin at that very price come the final day of September, then you made a pretty smart decision or pretty lucky bet. And as Bitcoin has more than doubled that price, so you could buy it at 4 and then turn around, immediately sell it, and make a killing. So this is also the premise of a Bitcoin futures contract, but in a futures contract, there's a contractual obligation to buy Bitcoin upon its expiration. With options, traders are not contractually obligated to buy up the Bitcoin, but simply have the option to do so. Hence the term option. Congratulations. So what could happen when everything expires on Friday? Well, according to a research report from Coinmetrics for Ethereum, this event will likely add additional volatility to price action throughout the week as traders look to hedge exposure on these positions, work out of them, or possibly take actions in the spot market on anticipation. But again, if they expire without being exercised or used, they won't push the price up or down. Look, the crypto market doesn't need any help to go down right now. Really doesn't. I mean, granted, the stock market's going down and all this stuff. Like I said, it's just the coronavirus chickens coming home to roost. I think we'll see a bit of a downturn. Hopefully, this spike, well, this reverse spike, this dip becomes the start of the golden bull run that will take us all to financial independence. You know, yay. Probably not, but, you know, one can dream. Speaking of dreams, so could holding 0.28 Bitcoin put you in the top 1% wealth bracket someday? Maybe. Maybe not. So a large portion of Bitcoin's value lies with its limited 21 million coin supply, which means ownership of a small portion could lead to significant wealth if, and we gotta say if, mass global adoption occurs. According to Bitcoin evangelist and Twitter personality DaVinci15, there's only 0.0027 Bitcoin for the current 7 billion people. So if you're holding 0.28 Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is the world reserve currency, that is the key, it needs to be the world reserve currency, you'll be in the top 1% of holders. So holding Bitcoin just one means that you'll have 400 times more than the average person in the worst case. Again, the math is logically sound, but the line of thought relies heavily on Bitcoin's global adoption and becoming the world reserve currency. Its market cap, Bitcoin's, is currently 194 billion. Gold is 9 trillion, so it's got a ways to go. Even compared to the United States dollar, which currently is considered the world's reserve currency, it's holding at about 2 trillion. So it's a bit closer to Bitcoin's cap, but not crazy. I mean, if Bitcoin were to get up to just 2 trillion, and I know I just said just 2 trillion, that would put any of us who have like 0.28 or 1 Bitcoin very, 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 very happy. We'd be very happy people. Think about that, because going from approximately 200 to approximately 200 billion to approximately 2 trillion, that would be like a 10x. So whatever you got now, times that by 10, that would not be too shabby. You gotta admit, it's not gonna like make you the richest person ever, but it'll definitely make it quite nice for you. But there you go. There's a chance someday, if Bitcoin ever gets the level of gold, which I think it's possible it could be someday, everyone here is going to be a pretty happy camper. And then to round things off, just another update about Coinbase. We did talk about how they made some interesting hires a few days ago on this channel. They've actually also done a bit more. So Coinbase has created a platforms team to bridge the product and engineering sides of the company, and it's hiring some Silicon Valley veterans to fill the roles. Shilpa Dar, Ravi Biacode, and Frank Yu coming from Venmo, Adobe, and Google. So they're getting some real big names. In fact, Yu and Dar, according to LinkedIn, started back in June, but they only announced the hirings today. So they're going to be working behind the scenes. Dar will be their new vice president of product. Bayakud will be the new vice president of engineering. And Frank Yu will be the VP of design and research. So they're adding some big names with pretty good resumes to the table. Again, they're doing what they need to do. They're positioning themselves for long-term growth. I really go back and forth on Coinbase. I do like them, but they are a scuzzy corporate company. But that's capitalism, baby. What else are you gonna expect? But that will do it for some of the trending articles in the crypto news space. As I've said, it was kind of a quieter day. I struggled with finding any articles that seemed to be hot or trending. As far as top 10 coins by market cap, Ethereum's down 6%, and that hurts my soul. The one that's down the least, because they're all down, is Polkadot. It's only down about 1.5%. Biggest winner in the past 24 hours is Uniswap. It's actually up 16% on the day, though keep in mind it was one of the biggest losers yesterday. Speaking of biggest loser today is Ren, down almost 20%. Reserve Rights is down 16%. Oh man, there's some pretty decent ones on there. DeFi has been deflating as of recently. Again, the entire market's deflating, so I would not get too worked up about it. But hey, that will do it for me today. My name again is John. This is Crypto Top 10. If you've made it to this point, why not subscribe? You get to hear me talk almost on the daily. I like to do Monday through Friday. I think that's a nice little thing for all you guys, and it keeps me sane. So enjoy your nights. Check out the links down in the description, and thank you for subscribing. Bye.